On the 27th of July 2025, ghost hunters Adam and Ryan from the channel Paranormal Essex are at a historic World War I fort gathering daytime B-roll footage to use on their videos when they accidentally captured something no one could explain. Adam told us that while the area is known to be a paranormal hotspot, they weren't there for a ghost hunt, just to get some daytime footage of the location, an old fort called North Weald Redabout in Essex. The place is known to be haunted by the spirit of a soldier who locals say it's holding another entity trapped inside against their will. Witnesses have reported seeing a ghostly apparition resembling that of a soldier roaming the fort. With that in mind, Adam decided to play a simple prank on Ryan, but it seems another presence in the tunnel decided to play a prank of its own. Take a look.
I've got to try and get out down here somewhere. He's gonna come out that gap right there. Try not to make so much noise. Hooray! Where'd he go? What? Ryan? Ryan? Fuck off. No way.
Adam is tucked behind the entrance wall, waiting to scare Ryan. You can hear the dry leaves crunching under his own feet. So we know how loud any movement is in here. Then you hear it, a second set of footsteps. Coming from deep within the dark tunnel, getting closer and closer. Adam thinks it's Ryan. The footsteps stop right on the other side of the wall from him. He jumps out for the scare, but the tunnel is completely empty.
Hooray! Where'd he go? What? Ryan? Ryan? Cough.
Then he spots Ryan way off in the distance, nowhere near the entrance. With all those dry leaves, there is no way anyone could have run away that fast without making a sound. Whatever made those footsteps simply vanished, which brings us back to the legend. Was that the sound of the ghostly soldier, still patrolling the fort's dark tunnels? It leaves you wondering, was the spirit just passing by, or was it trying to warn them about the darker entity it's supposedly protecting the fort from? For more incredible footage like this, you can watch Adam and Ryan on their channel at Paranormal Essex on YouTube and TikTok. Number 4. The Lost Delivery. On the evening of July 1st, 2025, a DoorDash driver named Emma Lee captures something truly unsettling, and the video's description tells you everything you need to know. I've stopped delivering at night. She was on a late night run, dropped off an order at a house on a quiet, dark road, getting a weird vibe from the place. Instead of taking a picture for proof of delivery, she started filming, joking to herself about how creepy it looked. But as she walked up to the front door, she recorded something that was no joke. Watch closely.
Hello? I have your DoorDash order.
Can you put it on the stool, please?
I'm not really supposed to come into houses.
It's just inside the door.
It doesn't really matter how far it is. I'm not supposed to.
Please? It would make it easier for me.
It's just kind of. Can't you just come to the door? It's just kind of a safety hazard for me to come in the house.
No, I can't come to the door. Can you get on the stool? It's easy, it's just inside.
I'll just leave it here. I'm not allowed to come inside. I will not come inside.
Oh, you fucking bitch. It's not hard.
Yeah, no.
As Emma approaches, the front door swings open, seemingly on its own, almost like an invitation. Then you hear the voice from inside telling her to leave the food on the stool.
I have your DoorDash order.
Can you put it on the stool, please?
Saying it would be so much easier. But when Emma follows protocol and refuses to enter, the tone changes instantly. That calm voice becomes aggressive, cussing her out for not coming inside.
Inside. I will not come inside.
Oh, you fucking bitch. It's not hard.
The whole thing feels less like a convenient drop-off and more like a trap. If you have any doubt about the danger she was in, you just have to look at the comment section of her video. A user named Big Booty Shorty left a chilling 2-part message. First, he wrote, "This happened to my bro, miss him every day." When another user questioned if he was serious, his reply was, "Dead ass." That one comment changes everything. It turns a creepy video into a potential piece of evidence. So you have to wonder, was this the same house? And did Emma's decision to stay outside and follow her gut instinct save her from suffering the same fate as that commenter's brother? Let us know what you think in the comments.
Leave it here. I'm not allowed to come inside. I will not come inside.
Oh, you fucking bitch. It's not hard.
Yeah, no.
Number 3. Ghost or hoax. It was early Sunday morning, around 12:30 AM, when this couple was driving home after a concert in Santa Cruz, cruising down a long, dark, empty road, windows cracked, chattering, and not a single car in sight. Then, out of nowhere, they saw something that made them wish they packed their grandma's rosary and maybe a priest in the back seat. Luckily, their dashcam caught the whole thing. Take a look. Did you catch that? A dark figure suddenly appears in the middle of the road, and they thought they nearly run over a person. But when the husband looks at his rear mirror, no one is there. And if they had hit someone, you'd expect something. A jolt, a swerve, damage, anything. Another eerie detail was how the figure somehow didn't appear in the rear cam, like it only existed from the front. That's when the chill hit them, the kind that starts at your spine and leaks into your bones. The husband later said it was the scariest thing he's ever experienced. And honestly, we have to believe him. Many roadside ghost stories involve ghostly hitchhikers, spirits reenacting the moment of their death. Could this have been a residual haunting? A soul stuck on loop, replaying their final moments? And why didn't he show up in the rear cam? Or was it a reflection on the windshield? If so, Where would the person be standing to even appear right in front of their car? What are your thoughts? Was it a spirit, a glitch, or something else entirely? Let us know what you think in the comments. Number 2. Skylight Mystery. In April 2025, somewhere around Palmdale, California, this neighborhood saw something that puzzled the residents. Many of them were baffled by what they were seeing, while others speculated about its true nature. Take a look at the odd sighting that left everyone scratching their heads for an answer that night.
Look at her, she gonna put It's a UFO for real, y'all. That is crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. It's a UFO for real, y'all. I promise y'all. We got all these. There ain't no damn street light. My uncle talking about that street light. That ain't no street light, bro. That's a UFO. This a street light right here. This fucking street light. That ain't no street light. That's the street light. I mean, that's the light beaming down.
The footage is chaotic, but the core of the debate is clear. Is that a UFO or just a streetlight? The argument seems to be settled when the cameraman pans over to show a regular street lamp for comparison, and the difference is stark. What makes this footage so compelling is its location. Palmdale is the Antelope Valley, right next to Edwards Air Force Base, one of the most notorious UFO hotspots in the world, with a long history of sightings often blamed on experimental aircraft. UFO investigators often look for what are called the 5 observables, key signs that defy conventional technology. One of the most important is silent anti-gravity lift, a crane with no visible means of propulsion, making no sound, just like the object in this video. So what did they see that night? A piece of top secret military tech from the nearby Air Force Base? Or did they capture proof that we are not alone? Let us know your theories down below.
That ain't no fucking street light. That's the street light. I mean, that's the light beaming down on it.
Number 1. Something's in the stall. It was supposed to be the perfect escape plan. A student trying to skip class sneaks into the restroom, hoping to ride out the whole period in peace, free from pesky classmates and nagging teachers. Just him, some TikTok scrolling, and the echoey silence of the school restroom. However, his flawless plan took a turn the moment he felt like he wasn't alone. What was supposed to be a quiet escape suddenly began to feel like someone was watching him. At first, he figured it was just another student pulling the same stunt. But when he called out and got no response, he pulled out his phone to investigate.
Nah, y'all ever been in a bathroom skipping alone, bro? This shit is crazy. I'm in here, bro, just alone, and it's like mad weird, bro, cause like, what if there was some monster or some shit just pop up on me? That shit would be crazy, bro. But I don't know. Like, there's nobody in here. You could come out and shit. I don't even know, bro, but yeah, there's nobody right here, bro, but this shit's crazy, bro. I don't know, but that shit mad weird. What the fuck? What the fuck?
As the stall door swings open, something that looks like a dark, shadowy hand appears to push it from inside. There are no feet visible under the stall, so he leans in closer, and that's when the second, creepier event happens. Let's watch again, slowed down. Just after the hand disappears, a pale, Featureless head slowly peeks around the side of the stall, watching him, before quickly pulling back into the darkness. What makes this footage so compelling to paranormal researchers is that it appears to show two distinct phenomena. The door moving is a classic poltergeist activity, often linked to places with high emotional energy, like a school. But the entity itself is what truly fascinating. It exhibits what investigators call the peekaboo phenomenon, an intelligent action that shows it's aware of being watched and is choosing how and when to reveal itself. The student went into that restroom looking for a place to hide. Instead, he found something that had been hiding there all along, just waiting for someone to come looking.
What the fuck?
Is that UFO? While anything could be edited, you can see the huge splash and the ripple effect throughout the water after the fact. How he was able to ignore the cart being pushed, but not the toppling disc cases, we will never know. The deep, guttural nightmare fuel and the horrific crashing sound that followed, those sounds were coming from everywhere all at once.